Today is Wednesday, March 18, 2026. And on the 16th day of this month, there was a voice note that was in circulation. And in that voice note, an Iranian police commander was begging Mossad to come to their aid. So a lot of people ignore it, and especially me, I ignore it because this war that is going on, I don't too much have interest in it. My interest is just limited. And if I see what interests me, I'll come out to talk about it. Now, the Westward Journal, the New York Post, they have now confirmed that yes, it was Iranian police commander that was begging Mossad for them to come to their aid. And you can see what happened from that 16 to today 18. They eliminated the two right-wing commander that was supporting the regime. Now, this is what I have to tell so many people, because I understand that a lot of people still believe that Israel is fighting Iran or America is fighting Iran. You get it wrong. Israel, America, they are not fighting Iran, but they are fighting the self-imposed Islamic regime in Iran.
For people who say, do you like seeing Iran getting bombed? No, I hate it. But we had no other choice. My people had to ask for this. You know why? Because we're trying to remove this cancer called the Islamic regime. So it's not Iran getting bombed, it's the Islamic regime in Iran. And my family, my mom, they live in Tehran. They live in Iran right now. What do you know about having family members over there? What do you know about being born in a country that was hijacked by Muslims, by Shia Muslims, because they wanted to impose everything that they believe upon everyone else? What do you know about not being able to walk out in shorts or walk your dog or having a girlfriend or like just going out with your date in public? What do you know about your mom and your family members having to wear hijab because they're going to get detained and they're going to get beaten up or they might get killed? What do you know about having to tolerate all these Shia Muslims just push their demonic agendas on everyone else, on tens of millions of people? What do you know about this? So if you don't know anything about that, don't have bold opinions and listen to me. Listen to people like me. I was born and raised over there. I know better than you. And let me tell you what destroyed Iran. Islam destroyed Iran.
It is important you know history. If you don't understand all these things, try to establish communication with Iranians in Iran right now. They will tell you things about Iran so that you will understand before you put mouth in what you don't know. Okay? Now, I see that so many people don't know that the Iranian army is different from the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, which is the military of the Iranian Islamic regime, not Iranian themselves. Now, I still want to give kudos to these Iranian Revolutionary Guards. You know why? They are fighting one of the most difficult battles to fight on earth. Listen, it's not Israel, it's not America, but it is the Iranian people. The greatest war you can fight on earth is when you are fighting against your own people. What is going on in Iran right now is just a resounding defeat, not because of Israel, not because of Mossad, not because of US bomb that they have been dropping. No, it is because the Iranian people are already against this regime. Their police now are siding, their police are divided, their military are divided. It's only the Iranian Revolutionary Guards that is fighting, staying strong and are fighting. The intelligence about their whereabouts, where they keep missiles, are being leaked to their enemy, which is the Israel and the US. Now, when the voice note was going on, despite that Mossad don't have an official platform, if they have, I don't know. So I don't see a specific account that Mossad operates. That is how sophisticated they are. Most of these accounts you are seeing, Mossad Farsi, Mossad this, Mossad that, I believe they use them in proxies. That is what I believe. And when that voice note was circulating, you see Mossad Farsi with a blue tick at Mossad spokesman. They responded, your final battle will begin soon. We are with you in heaven, on earth, and in our hearts. So, that is a part. You see, where these people are being stationed now, they are giving Israel intelligence. The Iranians are giving Israel intelligence. So, that is why I said that Iran are fighting the most dangerous war. Fighting your own people. They will leak everything about you to your enemies. There is one adage in our local language that if inside house did not kill you, outside will not be able to kill you. That is what is going on in Iran. Imagine someone that is hiding under bridge because they got the information that Mossad have infiltrated Iran, bringing so many things into Iran. They started searching, blocking highway. So if they are searching now, Iranians will still snap them picture. The picture will carry location and everything. They will send it to Mossad. Within 30 to 40 minutes, drone will strike them. Like, This thing is already against these people. And I actually want people to understand that Iran, as a country, was the best friend to Israel and America. They were building military together. They were sharing intelligence together. I want you to go and verify this thing I'm telling you. Like in the Gulf nations, Israel and Iran were only two best allies to America. Until this Islamic regime hijacked power, they repeal Iranian laws, the Persian law. They repeal it, they stop it, they impose Sharia law. They enslave their women. They start preparing to conquer the whole world. That Allah gave them mandate to wipe away Israel, to do this and that. So when I see people doing all these things, I say maybe they do not understand the mission of the Islamic regime, not Iran. Not Iran. Iranians are not against what Israel are doing. Iranians are not against what America is doing. Now, let me tell you another thing. When you look at the people in Iran today, you see the way they protest. You see the way they agitate that they should remove this regime from them. I want you to look beyond to Muslim countries around Iran that are supposed to be standing with their brother, so-called brother. They are not standing with them. Day before yesterday, 5 Gulf nations, Oman, Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and United Arab Emirates, unanimously asked Trump that they should intensify their operation to finally eliminate Iranian regime. Why are they doing that? I thought they were brothers. So if Iranian people are against Islamic regime, then their Muslim brothers, sorry to say, Muslim countries around them are against them. Why? What do you think you know that these people don't know? What do you know as an African or as a Nigerian that you think that Saudi Arabia don't know, Qatar don't know, Bahrain don't know? All these people, they don't know. Iranians, you think they don't know that you are the only one that knows Iranian regime, right? Sometimes you people make me laugh. I want you to ask questions about what is going on before you just jump and put your mouth. I want you to ask questions so that you will understand what is going on. Now, let us understand. Let me summarize this article from New York Post. This article you are seeing, Iranian police commander pleads with Israeli agent, come help us in a dramatic leak call. Okay, now this is the details. A senior Iranian police commander recently told an agent of Israeli renowned Mossad intelligence service, I swear on the Holy Quran, I am not your enemy, and begged the Jewish state to please come help us overthrow the Islamic Republic, according to the contents of a leaked phone call. The call, reportedly by the Wall Street Journal Wednesday, was one of several placed by Israeli intelligence threatening Iranian security officials and their families by name if they did not stand aside in the event of a popular uprising to the mullahs. Then, this is what the Mossad agent told the man. We know everything about you. You are on our blacklist. He was talking to the police commander in Iran. And we have all the information about you, the Mossad agent told the police commander in Farsi. I called to warn you in advance that you should stand with your people's side. And if you will not do that, your destiny will be as your leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Do you hear me? That was from Mossad. You know why I try to bring out these things? I know that internet is now being controlled by AI and propaganda about what is going on. But give it time. It's only time we come and tell you the truth about the war that is going on. Let me just tell you, the people who are not trying to fight Iran right now are the European Union and all these BRICS allies, okay? You see, people expected China and Russia to be more aggressive in supporting Iran, but it doesn't worth it. It doesn't worth it. And a regime that we can just wake up like this, Iran can wake up today and say that Allah asked them to do this. You are gone. They will nuke you. You see, China knows, even though today China and Iran are like this. Yesterday, America was there with the real patient people like this. China knows that they are not safe with Iran. Iran at a time tried to push Shia Muslim to China. You know what China said? China said this is a religion of mentally disabled people. China is doing business. China knows Iran very well. China will not die for Iran. If Gulf nations are not fighting for Iran, I want you to ask yourself questions like, see, These people, they call their Muslim brothers, all the Saudi Arabia, they call them infidels, that they are enemy of Allah. Look at just like what Taliban, Afghanistan and Pakistan are fighting now. Like, I want people to actually understand the context of this war. Iran are trying, Iranian regime are trying, the Islamic regime in Iran, they are trying based on their people is already against them. Their people is against them. So it's a difficult war for them. But I believe that time shall tell. Evil will not last forever. These people came, they hijacked power, just like Boko Haram in Nigeria. If Boko Haram succeed today to hijack power in Nigeria and impose Sharia law, that was how these people hijack power and impose Sharia law. And someone right there is clapping for them. It will happen to you now. Yeah, just pray that what happened to them will happen to you, since you want to side them. Anyway, this is not me siding this side or siding this side. This is me talking about the truth that I know.
For people who say, do you like seeing Iran getting bombed? No, I hate it. But we had no other choice. My people had to ask for this. You know why? Because we're trying to remove this cancer called the Islamic regime. So it's not Iran getting bombed, it's the Islamic regime in Iran. And my family, my mom, they live in Tehran. They live in Iran right now. What do you know about having family members over there? What do you know about being born in a country that was hijacked by Muslims, by Shia Muslims, because they wanted to impose everything that they believe upon everyone else? What do you know about not being able to walk out in shorts or walk your dog or having a girlfriend or like just going out with your date in public? What do you know about your mom and your family members having to wear hijab because they're going to get detained and they're going to get beaten up or they might get killed? What do you know about having to tolerate all these Shia Muslims just push their demonic agendas on everyone else, on tens of millions of people? What do you know about this? So if you don't know anything about that, don't have bold opinions and listen to me. Listen to people like me. I was born and raised over there. I know better than you. And let me tell you what destroyed Iran. Islam destroyed Iran. Not 47 years ago. 47 years ago was just another Islamic coup that happened, and then the Shia Muslims and the Marxist communist people, Mujahideen and all these like crazy motherfuckers, they just joined forces and they took over again. But everything started 1400 years ago. When Muhammad died, Muhammad's right hand, his name was Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr was also the father of Aisha, which Muhammad married Aisha when Aisha was 6, Muhammad was 53, and Muhammad consummated the marriage when Aisha was 9. During the 3 years, Muhammad was doing something called tafkhiz, which is like rubbing his between Aisha's thighs. And this is something that Arab Muslims used to do. It's terrible, dude. It's terrible. So anyways, it was Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr ordered the Islamic invasion of Iran, Persia. Then after him, it was Umar ibn Khattab. He's the one who ran all the campaigns. They said millions of Iranians got killed, Persians, right? We stood against them. Iran was a Zoroastrian country. It wasn't an Islamic country. They killed our people, burnt down our libraries, burnt down our cities. They took our wives, took our girls, took our little boys. They sold them as slaves and concubines. And after 1400 years, we are here today fighting against the evil Islamic regime again. But we're going to win this time because God gave us some amazing allies, both in Israel and United States. President Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu, they're chosen by the Lord to help free Iran. It's a prophecy from thousands of years ago. It's in the book of Jeremiah too. Chapter 49, verse 34 to 39. Go read it. Iran will be free soon. And remember, every bomb is like a revenge from the Lord and for everything that the Shia Muslims done to Iranians in the past 47 years.